All right, day 28. We live. For those watching on replay, same thing as every day. If it's this your first time, go ahead and just skip to the 2 minute mark. That's when I'm gonna start my video. Is it choppy too? Let me know when y'all watch this if it's choppy, because when I see it on my end, it's looking like it's a little choppy, and I'm kind of like, it's looking like the Matrix. So just let me know. But yeah, we're gonna start at the 2 minute mark. So I'm gonna let people come in here first. What up to whoever came in here? I'm starting in 30 seconds. I got a good topic today too. So you got about 20 seconds. Say what's up in the chat if you can, unless it's the person I think it is. You got to get you a YouTube channel already. All right, I got 3 seconds. All right. Date them all. That's the topic today. Date them all. Date everybody you can at one time. Why this should help you with your dating life. Or will it? I don't know. But I'm going to play this video from this lady, and then we could go from there.
Date them all. Every single one of them. The ones that like you, the one that think they like you, the one that think they're about to smash, date them all. Date them all. Have your roster. Yep. If he don't want you having options, tell him to close them. And if he don't really want you out here mingling, then tell him to not make you single anymore. Have your options. Have several niggas y'all talk to. Like, talk to a lot of niggas. Don't just settle for one. That be your problem now, settling for one, and then it's like 8 months, 9 months in, y'all not working out. You wasted all that time. Girl, let me tell you, 3 months. That's the most a nigga gotta get from you to know where y'all stand officially. And if he's still like, oh, I'm going with the flow, drop him. And move on to the next. Yup, I don't care. Date them all, sis. Date them all until the one that comes around and trying to close that option for you. Okay? Are single until somebody puts a ring on it. I don't care what nobody say. You are single till taken. So, date them all, okay? Date them all.
So,
date them all.
This lady is saying, date them all. You should have as many options until somebody puts a ring on it. Here's the dilemma that I feel. One, as a woman, if you're dating them all, matter of fact, before we do that, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna go to the comments first, and then I'm gonna go from there. I want to see what some of the people think in the comments. All right. So this one, I think this is the actual same lady. Yeah. She put as her first comment, men hate to see competition coming. May the best nigga win. A dude. Hence why we're trying to crack them eggs early. Can't commit to I don't even know what he was putting right there. He put some other. Either way, I actually put my comment up there, but I'm gonna save it. Somebody put Ted Bundy would have loved this generation of women. That's crazy. But for the person who's joining in, I don't know if you heard it, but the thing is, date them all, and a woman saying date them all. I'm gonna play it again so you can hear it.
Every single one of them. The ones that like you, the one that think they like you, the one that think they're about to smash, date them all. Date them all, have your roster. Yep. If he don't want you having options, tell him to close them. And if he don't really want you out here mingling, then tell him to not make you single anymore.
Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna read through some of the comments. Date them all, not smash them all. Single until proven married. That's a woman. Stay mysterious until he's serious. That's a woman. Took me a while to grasp this, but this is exactly where I'm at. Sorry, not sorry. That's another woman. A man. Good men are rare. You're going to miss on a great one playing these games. Another man. Date them all. Quality candidates only. A woman. She said date, not fuck, for the slow ones in the back. She didn't say sleep with them. Keep men out of everything you own, car, house, business, everything. All right, so now I'm gonna talk about some of the things I think. First of all, she didn't say sleep with them, but let's be honest. Let's be honest, because she said 3 months they should already know. How many men watching this video, either live or on replay, has known they found the one that they want to continue to move forward with that has not, and you have not had sex with them? I'll wait for somebody in the comments. Like, I've never experienced that. Well, I experienced it when I was like young, but I'm talking about like now, if we don't have sex, if it's 3 months and we haven't had sex, I don't know that I want you. It's no way I could know. You know what I mean? Because that's a big part of the relationship. Something that I spoke on in a previous video. That's a huge part. Because everything else could be cool. You could be, we can have good friendship and all of that. But if we don't have a good sexual chemistry, then it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Then you're just a friend. You know what I mean? So if she out here dating them all, it's going to be at some point she going to be having sex with them. I mean, it is what it is. And then her thing was, she was saying, until he's serious. Well, which guy? So you saying, are you kind of serious with one and then you're just dating a whole bunch of people? The other thing is, that's not going to make you a suitable candidate. You could have this mindset thinking I'll find the best guy. It's not going to be the case. One, if I know that you're out here dating, maybe I don't know initially, but if I know you're dating a whole bunch of people while we're talking, I'm not going to be as interested in you because you're not fully invested in me. You know what I mean? You're not even showing that you can be taken serious because you're constantly talking to someone else. So if you're talking and dating all these other people, you're not giving me the attention, the interaction that I need consistently. So how would I know within 3 months? Because you're busy, you're dating, you're going on dates. That means that when I want to take you out or I want to hang with you or do whatever, you got another date lined up. Why the hell as a guy would I want to be with a woman who's doing that? You know what I mean? She's thinking that, I'm finding the best candidate. I'm single until you put a ring on my finger. Why would I want to put a ring on your finger if you're out here dating everybody, trying to find out who's the best? And then here's the other thing that's dangerous. Because like some of the comments were saying, you're not going to fuck them all, but you're going to fuck somebody else besides me. That's almost a guarantee. There's going to be another dude that you feel into and you're going to be confused, which brings me to my other point, which is when you're dating them all, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to be trying to make you a Mr. Potato Man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be trying to take bits and pieces like, damn, I wish whatever the main guy is, I wish he had the qualities, this quality of this person and this quality of that person and this physical trait of that person and this physical trait of that person. And she would never be satisfied. So you're going to become hard to date because your expectations is going to end up going through the roof because you're taking all the good qualities from everybody that you're dating and trying to mix it into one. And that's going to be, okay, that's going to be, it's going to be too much for you. You're not going to be able to handle it. and you're gonna be dating and dating. She said you give him about 3 months. So okay, you got 3 months, then you meet somebody else. Even as a woman, I mean, in today's age, let's keep it real, men and women. We're not trying to really settle down with somebody that we don't know how the sex is gonna be. No one's a virgin. I'm sure this lady is not a virgin. So you're not waiting to marriage to have sex. That's going to be part of the criteria, especially now. 2025 women are owning their sexuality more than ever. So they want to be pleased too. It ain't like, 200 years ago where it was just all about pleasing the man. Like both parties need to be pleased. A lot of women are leaving relationships because they're not pleased, right? So if that's the case, how is she going to know who she's going to end up dealing with? You know what I mean? And then if you're dating a whole bunch of people and you said he should know in 3 months, well, and she said build a roster. Well, if I'm number 5 on the roster and I don't know, that means I don't have as much as your time. So in 3 months, maybe we might have seen each other 3 times and talked on the phone maybe 8 times max. Am I supposed to know at that point that this is the woman that I want to move forward with off of 3 dates and maybe 8 phone conversations because I'm guy number 5 on the roster and I don't know that I'm guy number 5. You see what I'm saying? So she's gonna be losing guys all the time, or she'll keep guys around, but they're gonna be also playing the field, trying to figure out whatever because they're gonna realize she's not serious. You see what I'm saying? But the dude, he might feel like she's not serious, but still want to smash. So he'll just wait, you know what I mean? And continue moving on. But that's not her case. The goal for her is to eventually be married. Well, how are you going to get married if you constantly are moving from guy to guy to guy? For a woman to say, have a roster and to put this out in the world for other women to hear, this is why. Keep that to yourself. If that's how you feel, that's how you want to move, keep that to yourself, but you're not helping nobody else. And what it usually comes down to is misery loves company. And she's low key, you can tell she has to be miserable. She might be having fun now, but like I said yesterday, most people don't want to be alone unless they selfish. But she ain't gonna want to be alone. But to put that out in the world, everybody's not built the same. So when you're putting that out, like this is what you should be doing. Hold on, what did it say? You need to make sure you have the intimate connection. Yeah, you got to make sure you have the intimate connection. You know what I'm saying? My bad, I was supposed to read that earlier, but nobody really wants to be alone. So when you put it out in the world, you're setting up other people for failure, but you don't care because you're so selfish. You want to be alone, so you think everybody else should be alone. She's programming other girls to be alone because you can see in the comments where people saying, yeah, date them all, not realizing that you're interacting with too many people and you're going to build up an expectation of one guy. You're going to be trying to get all of these guys into one guy, and that's not possible. And then here's the other thing that you're risking. Okay, you out constantly dating. So that means you're outside a lot. I start dating, let's say I start dating her. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to, I'm getting to know her. Maybe I'm the number 1 on the roster. I don't know. I'm thinking she just has 1, but I'm number 1 on the roster. Because you out here dating everybody, you're seen. And I know a lot of people. So now it's getting back to me. Yo, I seen, old girl you was talking to. I seen her out on a date. Now, in her mind, she like, I'm single. I can do whatever I want. But the thing is, everybody is seeing you with somebody else. So that's going to devalue you because now I'm not going to feel like, you know what? I'm not proud to have this woman who constantly out with a new dude, because whether you having sex with them or not, it's all about perception, right? And it's going to look like you are. It's going to look like you a thought out in these streets, like you just hoeing around, you know what I mean? And most respectable men are not going to want to deal with that. You know what I mean? If you're out here talking to a whole bunch of people, they're going to feel like, you know what, it's getting back to me now too. That's crazier, So she's going to end up alone, in my opinion. She's going to end up alone, or she's going to end up settling for somebody she really doesn't want. Some simp is going to take her thinking she probably look good or anything or something like that. And that's what's going to happen. Could you date somebody, in the comments, that you knew I guess it's more so for the fellas because this is a woman talking. But if you knew that she had a whole roster of people, you know what I mean? And her mindset, if you seen this, you talking to a girl and you seen her put out a video like this, would you end it right there? Or would you say, nah, I'm gonna compete because I want the number one spot? You know what I mean? And knowing she's dating constantly, a rotation. Every time there's a new dude, she like, fuck it, let's go, let's see, I'm going out here. You know what I mean? Knowing she not even into the guys. You know, that's crazy. You're not even really into them because she said if they think date the dudes who just think they're gonna smash. So what you doing? You just out here just using people too. Like your character is not even wife worthy. Because a real wife type would not even entertain that. They wouldn't even want to just use men just to just go out on dates while they talking to somebody else. That's not wife like. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna read some more of these comments. First one to the altar wins. Laugh my ass off, literally. Plenty dates while giving up zero ass. Yeah, I found my tribe. See what I'm saying? Like, and then she responds, love it. That's crazy to me. Because here's the thing, they lying. Somebody is smashing. Let's keep it real. You not, or if you're just going on a whole bunch of one-time dates, then okay, maybe you're not. But even then, I know fellas have, and you know, watching this, you've been on dates where it was one time and y'all had sex. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not judging a woman. I'm just saying. So that happens too. So you ain't going on 30 dates in a year and then only sleeping with one person. You know what I mean? Unless you just don't have a high sex drive at all, which then that's a whole nother problem. So I wouldn't want to be with you anyways, right? A woman, this is sad advice to give. I guess it's sad that y'all just can't be by yourself. Why? Oh, I think it's a typo. She put no comments. I guess it's sad that y'all just can't be by yourself. I'm gonna put a comment there. Why on y'all need and want so many men in y'all personal space to validate y'all? She meant to put why do y'all? She put why on. Okay, why do y'all need and want so many men in y'all personal space to validate y'all? It's giving low self-esteem no matter how y'all try to flip the coin. So I'm interested to see what some of the people wrote in response to her. So we had one person saying 100, 100, so agreeing. And the empowerment crowd is pumping their fist to it. Don't listen to Chevy. She's the type to waste time with one goofy nigga just to be going through a healing phase to date another goofy 8 months later. She'll be 50 by the time she married. Yeah. Oh, that's if she was to get married, right? But that's pretty much what it's gonna be. She's gonna be miserable. This is terrible advice. And people are applauding this. And this new day and age, I'm trying to figure out why are so many women feeling like this. If you're a woman watching this, comment, why you think women are feeling like this? Feeling like it's okay to date a whole bunch of people. Because I want y'all to stop lying to yourself. Because you know if you dating, if you didn't have a whole roster, a rotating roster, you know you slept with a decent amount. If you went on 30 dates with 30 different dudes, you ain't sleeping with just one throughout the whole year. Come on now. That's it's impossible. You done slept with a few of them during that time. So why do you think that this is good to give this type of advice? It's not uplifting your community. It's not helping the dating game at all. We got to stop with that. You're not meant to do that. Period. You're not meant to sleep with a whole bunch of people and date a whole bunch of people because you couldn't figure out what you truly want at that point. You'll start, like I said, you'll get confused. You'll try to build you a Mr. Potato man. You know what I'm saying? And taking a whole bunch of qualities from everybody and trying to make one, and you'll never be happy because one guy's going to spend more money on you But one guy might be more romantic. Just that alone, you're gonna be like, damn, maybe I could go to a third guy, And then if you're not pouring in that energy to that man, he's not gonna reciprocate. Women, I think y'all really got it confused thinking that men are really supposed to truly chase you. It's not the case. I know that the whole hunter thing and everything, that's not how it's supposed to go. It's not just a chase and you don't show any reciprocity and you just gonna get that man. Usually when a man wants to chase a woman that much, he don't really want to get her for a relationship. He just wants to conquer her sexually. The more you make a man chase, for real, I'm not saying just give it up but I'm saying pick and choose who you spend your time with. But the more you make a man chase, the more he feels like, you know what, once I get her, I'm out. And you build up. Like the worst thing too is you make him chase all for it to not even be really worth it. Now he like, this wasn't even worth it, because the more he chased, the more he feel like that reward is supposed to, be good. You know what I mean? Like if I train, think about it. You train people in the Olympics. They train for 4 years just to make it there for the glory. But imagine if they train for 4 years for nobody to really watch. You know what I mean? And they in the stadium with like 100 people. It wouldn't be worth it. You'd be like, yo, this is what I trained for? No, you train to get that gold and to stand on the platform and have your national anthem play in the world watching you and everything like that. It's the same thing. If I'm chasing you, and then it's not even worth it, like I'm gonna want to leave. More than likely, a person like me, if you making me chase you too much, as if I decide I at this point in my life, I ain't really trying to do that. But if you making me chase you too much, I kind of want to shit on you now. You're not showing the same energy in return. I'm gonna feel like, you know what? But now I won't do that now because I'm too mature for that. I don't even want to deal with you if I gotta chase you like that. But I'm gonna want to. Back in the day, I would have wanted to shit on you because I'm like, yo, like, why would you if I'm giving you this energy, I'm showing you this type of love and respect and all of this stuff, why would you want to, in a sense, keep running from it? You know what I mean? Like, you think it's a game, you think it's cool, that's enjoyable for you. You think doing that and having a man stress about like, damn, can I get her? Like, am I gonna get her? You think that's cool? That's not cool. That's gonna make a man want to say, you know what, fuck her. But you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get her and I'm gonna just fuck over her now. That happens, ladies. That actually happens. You got to be careful with that. Let me see. They feeling like if men can do it, why can't they? Yeah, that's the thing. We're not meant to do the same things, no matter what. No matter what, we're not meant to do the same things. It's got to be some balance in the world. So, it's got to be an antagonist for everything. Everything is happening over here. Got to be an opposite thing happening over there. Back to the comments. This dude says, bad advice, date yourself. Dating all of those people and mixing all of those energies, rather it's sexual or not, is not a good thing. And you're spreading yourself too thin, not allowing your true mate to receive all of you. Yes. You're still dealing with a whole bunch of different energies, whether you having sex or not. You got to deal with a whole bunch of different personalities and all of that stuff. And now you mean to tell me, all right, you stressed out over here from this one guy. He starts stressing you out. And then the guy that you actually kind of like, you go around him and he does something just similar to the one who was just stressing you out, who's pissing you off on a date. Now you taking out your angle on the guy you actually like, all because you want to be out here dating this guy, and this guy. It's not good. It's not healthy. I wonder what people said towards that guy. Let me see. Somebody was like, love it. When a true mate is found, given all of one another would become the focus and the desire. Her advice is let it come. Don't force it to come by devoting all attention or all of yourself to one without knowing or being sure this is truly for you. I don't even know what the hell she's talking about. I give that energy to who deserves it. But that's the thing. How would you know if he fully deserves it? Um, because as you're giving some of his energy, like if he feels like, yo, I'm only gonna give as much energy as she gives in return. Because it's a give and take. It's a give and take. It's not a, oh, I just chase you and just hope one day you just no, it's a give and take. If I'm over here trying to, call you and text you and you're just like, oh, I'm not gonna call and text, you know what I mean? Because I'm busy. I was up last night talking to this other guy, or I was on a date, so I'm not. Then guess what? I'm gonna come to a realization that maybe either she's doing that or she's not that interested because you don't have enough time in the day. So I'm gonna think you're not that interested. And then what she would do in return is think, oh, he's not that interested in me. 3 months down the line, he ain't tell me he want to make this more serious or anything like that. Yeah, I didn't do that because I didn't see that you was interested. You was over here playing game. I hear from you here and there. 3 months, we've been out 3 times, and we talked on the phone 8 times. How the hell am I supposed to know that I'm the one you really want when you're not showing that energy? It makes no sense. Somebody please make it make sense. I wish I could talk to these people. You know what I mean? Dating does not mean intimacy. Everybody's focusing on the intimacy part. I noticed that. Everybody's focused on the intimacy part, mainly the women. And the intimacy part doesn't matter. Although it's gonna happen, but it doesn't. It's not that. It's the fact that you spending time. What I don't know. It's like a job. Like if you're searching for a job, right? And one job is trying to win you over, but you like, oh, I got another job interview over here and another job interview over here and another job interview over here. And you never choose the job that said, yo, I want to bring you in for a second interview. But instead of taking the second interview, you go to another job interview, a different job interview. So then they calling you up again. Hey, we really liked you. I want to do another interview. The way her mind is, well, give me the job. If you want me that bad, give me the job. No, I need to do a second interview. I want to vet you properly. But she's over here saying, well, I got another interview over there and I got another one over there. You don't want me to take these other interviews? Then give me the job. I'm not just going to give you the damn job just because we have one good interview. If this is especially if it's a high-end job, we gotta vet you properly. We got to do a thorough investigation on who you are, see what your character is, what your work ethic, all of that. So it's the same thing. I'm not going to just make you my girlfriend or make you my wife, from a few dates or whatever like that. I got to vet you properly. But I'm not going to be able to vet you properly if you constantly, going somewhere else. You know what I mean? This is crazy to me. Dating does not mean intimacy. I have been dating a guy for 3 months and haven't even kissed him. We go to the movies, parties, event the whole night. We don't have to put our mouth on everything. That is true, right? But she says she's been dating one guy. Now, what I would love to know is this person who made that comment. One, are you dating one guy and still getting smashed by another? Because if that's the case, that whole comment means nothing. Means nothing to me. You know what I mean? Because you still getting your fix somewhere else. Two, if you're not getting your fix somewhere else, and this is the case, right, with this person, are you a virgin? And that's why, you move super slow. Is he a virgin? Do you even really like him? Because a lot of times rules go out the window for a woman when she really likes the guy. Please, somebody tell me that I'm wrong on that. Tell me that I'm wrong, because rules go out the window a lot of the times once she knows, like, I really like this guy. It doesn't matter. All the rules go out the window. You know what I mean? So the fact you've been dating the guy for 3 months and y'all never kissed, first of all, he corny. You know what I mean? Like, why are you wasting your time, son? 3 months and you ain't even get a kiss. She don't like you. Keep it moving. Let's see what some of the people said in response to that. Exactly, same here. I don't understand why people think dating is sex. You don't have to have sex, but damn, not even a kiss in 3 months? That's crazy. And then how many dates they been on? Because she'd be like, oh, I've been dating a guy, they've been on like 2 dates. The rest of the time is just talking on the phone. You feel what I'm saying? You said you got some stories. Because y'all women, the ones who change the meaning as y'all please. If she meant having sex, she could still call it dating and no one would notice. For example, Lori Harvey, Meg Thee Stallion. And then they said, of course, and he's paying for all of that, I assume. So all the dates, he's paying for that. Lori Harvey was just dating though. Y'all assume she was having sex with the men because she was in and out public, in and out of there's another type of public with them, but from her mouth she wasn't giving them her goods. She just let the media create their own narrative. I don't know. I doubt she wasn't having sex with any of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are celebrity men who can have women. Like, why would they want a woman who's serial dating and known to be with an affiliation with all of these different men and they not having sex with her? Like, what are they getting out of it? It doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go to the next one. It said a woman said that's what the men doing anyways. Also, dating doesn't mean intimacy. So once again, it's always that's what the men are doing. Y'all ever notice when women do that, men do it too. Men say women things, but who started that trend? Right? The trend started from women trying to say, I want to do A, B, and C because men are doing A, B, and C. Men are not typically wanting to do what women do, unless it's now to throw it back in your face because that's what you're doing. You could call it petty. You could call it. Remember, I told you I'm not cool with being petty, but sometimes petty is necessary just to teach the lesson. You have to show them this is what you're doing. So, and I'm trying to tell you I don't like it, but since you don't seem to understand, then let me show you with action so you can feel what I'm feeling. But at the end of the day, to say that's what men doing, you're trying to do what men are doing. We're not built the same. We're just not built the same. So we can't do that. You know, we can't do things y'all could do and vice versa. It is what it is. You got to let that go. So somebody put, well, nobody's talking about God, so I believe I know where all this is going to lead me straight to. Date, not sleep with. Please know the difference. Date them all, sis. You know, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing right here. For some of these women, if they had sons or brothers and they knew that their sons was with a woman who was dating a whole bunch of guys, the mom is out and she sees her son's not girlfriend, but you know, potential girlfriend out on a date with another dude. How you think this woman right here in this thing will react? You think she'd be like, oh, you know what? It's cool. She should date them all. Or she get on her son like, you need to make her your girlfriend already. Mine just only been like 2-3 months. They just getting to know each other. You feel what I'm saying? All that should go out the window then. Ladies, keep your options open and date them all. I'm glad you said that, Becky, because you have a son. Now, you find out your son is talking to, you know, put him a little older because I know he's still a teenager. So he's 21 years old now, right? And you find out, you see his girlfriend or his girl/friend, you know, they're not in a relationship, but because in this, she even said, you know, put a ring on it if you're serious about it, make it serious, something like that. So You find out you see her on dates. Every time you see her, she's with another dude. Are you going to tell your son to continue to talk to her? Like, you need to take her more serious? Or you going to tell her, hey, son, you need to let her go. Keep it a buck. Because we already know, what the answer going to be. Please answer that question. I'm waiting for it too. I'm going to wait before I even continue to go. Don't duck that question. I don't see no response. What's up? I think it's just a simple yes or no. Would you tell him to wait, or would you? I mean, to continue to move forward with her, or would you tell him to leave? That's your son now. She ain't respond. Okay, here we go. My opinion shouldn't matter in my son's relationship, but if he doesn't see her value, then she could do as she please. If he doesn't see her value, you ain't answering the question. You ducking it. You ducking it. First of all, your opinion is gonna matter a little bit. I mean, let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? If your parents' opinion of your potential mate doesn't matter, and this is no disrespect to you, there's no disrespect to you, then that means that you're not doing a good job raising your child, because they should value their parents' opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying parents is always correct, but they should value, you know what I'm saying? Like if my mom is like, yo, you need to stay away from this girl, I'm not gonna be like, get out of here, mom. Who cares what you think? I'm gonna be like, damn, what does mom Duke see that I don't see? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna matter. He did not wife her up. She is single. Yeah, he didn't wife her up. So you must have missed. I don't know if you caught the beginning. He didn't wife her up because this is what you're not seeming to understand. How can I wife you up? Because this girl in this video was talking about 3 months. How can I move forward when your time, your attention is divided amongst a bunch? Let's think about this seriously for a second. If your attention and time is amongst many people, there's no way I could truly get to know you. And you're gonna start having problems with me because you're going to be comparing me to so many different people. You're going to wish I had this and I had that of that guy and this of that guy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be trying to build you a man. So it's impossible for me to just be solely, like it's impossible for that woman to be to really show her true value, because she's always, all over the place, right? So why would I then say, you know what? That's the girl I want, the girl that I only see from time to time, because on some weekends when I want to see her, she's out on a date with some other dude. You know what I'm saying? Come on, think about that. I want to see you. I want to spend time with you. I want to get to know you, but I can't because you're on a date, and I got to accept it because you're a single woman, right? Why would I move forward? Why would, if my family sees you out with dating people, my friends, like, why would I take you serious? Why would I take you as that's wifey? She move like a wife. That's a perfect way to move. The way she moved, and no, nobody's going to take you serious, right? Let me see what you wrote. If I see her as dangerous, but if I will give my opinion, he if they both seeing other people, I think it is a typo there. But if he's seeing other people, then it's not my business. I think you're saying if he's seeing other people, it's not your business. But that's not. None of that was spoken about. She was saying date them all, sis. Meaning date every guy that just wants to be with you, who just want to smash you, just date them all, right? It's too many energies, too many thoughts, too many opinions. For one, here's another thing. Women are more influential than men are, right? We all can be influenced, but women are more. That's why women want leaders. I never heard a man say, I want a woman to lead me, but I heard women. So that means you have to be influential to even be easily influenced. You have to be influenced. If a woman is talking to a whole bunch of different dudes, she's already being influenced by a whole. So she's his way of thinking, his way of thinking, his way of thinking, his way of thinking. It's all a melting pot. So I'm not even knowing who you truly are. I don't even know if you could be led by me because you got another dude in your ear telling you something different, telling you this is how you should move. Maybe not. I'm not talking about with the date. I'm just talking about anything. You know what I mean? So you got a whole bunch of you, Banky. You know damn well if that was your son, you would feel like, yo, I don't want him with this girl because she's every time I see her, she's dating another dude. I see her on a date with another dude. If you seen that, you will feel some type of way. You know what I mean? This lady is saying have a roster. That doesn't get you anywhere because you will never be able to choose one man. You'll never be able to do it because you'll be trying to get all of these different men into one guy. You'll be confused. This guy's romantic. This guy spend money. This guy's adventurous. This guy's funny. You're going to want to get all of these people into one person, and it is never going to work. It's never going to work. Yeah, but if he's doing the same thing, but that's the thing. Once again, this is what I said. This is what I said earlier. One, even if he's doing the same thing, we are the leaders. We're not the easily influenced. So that's different in itself. And I'm not even excusing it. I'm just saying women have to stop. Y'all have to stop using the whole, but what about you? That was a whole thing created by y'all. So even when y'all hear men do that in return, when you hear men do it in return, it's because y'all started it. So eventually we get tired of it and say, all right, well, since you want to always use what I'm doing and say this is why you should do it, now I'm going to do the opposite. Because we got to have balance. Like I said earlier, when you go back and watch this video, I said that we got to have balance. It has to be an opposite end, an antagonist for everything. So if you start moving toward the realm of wanting to be and do what we do, then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go on the opposite end. But y'all hate that. Y'all cannot stand when dudes do that. Then he becomes sassy and all of that stuff. No, you're not sassy. I'm just showing you what you're doing. So it's always been like that. Women have always wanted to do what men do. Men haven't fought tooth and nail to do what women do. She said that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. What's not an excuse? Did other girls? I'm confused. You saying it's not an excuse that he's talking to other girls? Like I said, I wasn't fully, saying it's okay, but it's still not the same because y'all not able to do emotionally, y'all can't handle it the way we can, period. Y'all can't compartmentalize like men can. Y'all don't think as logically, typically. So it's not going to work. It is what it is. You can't argue things that, and I'm not saying that it ain't some men that's emotional or men don't get emotional or men, some struggle with compartmentalizing and all of this. That's all true. But I'm talking about generally the majority, it's just not the same. It's a reason why men are asked to be the leaders. The reason why women say, I want a man who can lead. I've never once heard a man say, I want a woman that can lead me. Please find me that. Find me that man that's saying, I want a woman that can lead me. You don't see it anywhere, right? So it's a reason why you don't see that, because we are meant to lead. So we're not going to be influenced as much if we are dating around. And here's another thing that you fail to think about. You dating around does not make you more valuable. Like men are not like, yo, she dating around. I gotta be the one to get her. I'm gonna be the one to get her and tie her down. But we know that's been a thing with women. And if you don't know, ask somebody. Because I know sometimes, y'all be like, oh, I never heard my girlfriends don't. That's bullshit. Because you watch, I hate when y'all be saying that because y'all watch TV, y'all watch y'all on social media, and yes, this shit is TV is based off of someone's reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not all made up. It's usually someone's true story that they just manipulate. Women will want a guy because he has a lot of women after him, and they want to be the ones that tie him down. They want to be the ones that I got him. Now, when they get him, they just want him to not want to do what he do anymore. But women typically don't want the guy who can't get women. They want the man who can get women. But when they get him, now all of a sudden they just want him to only want her. That's y'all accomplishment. That's how y'all feel like, yes, I feel like I got it. The same way dudes just want to have sex with a woman, right? Like a whole bunch of dudes want to have sex with her and they can't get her. And then I got her. But getting her in a relationship is not necessarily the accomplishment. It doesn't feed our ego the same way you sleeping with a man doesn't feed your ego. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're sleeping with some high-end celebrity, you know what I mean, your crush or something. But for the most part, just sleeping with a man doesn't feed your ego. But if you can get him to let go of all the women that he had in the past and only think about you, that's gonna feed your ego. That's gonna make you feel special. I don't want a guy that's for the community. A guy that's with every woman and is not attracted to me. That's right. That's bullshit. That's 100% bullshit. Every woman says that, but yet they still talk to the guy who gets a lot of women. It is what it is, yo. It is what it is. Guys that say, yo, I don't want a hoe, don't end up with hoes. There's a lot of women who say, I don't want a guy who's for the community, blah, 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 blah. But yet they still end up with that guy because that guy typically he has something going for him. I'm not just talking about like financial. He just has something about him that attracts women to him. You see what I'm saying? And usually, you know, he might not be able to get you the exact same way, but he can still get you because usually he got game too. So he can still get you. And then the thing is, you can't be a guy who's like a square and then try to turn into a player. Women won't even respect you, right? But you can be a player and then become a square for that woman, and a woman will accept that. It is what it is. A lot of women say, I don't want the guy for the streets, but then they end up with a guy that was out in the streets smashing everything. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still suave. He still got style. He still got game. He's charismatic. He's funny. He's good looking. All of these different things. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you really want anyways. So all he has to do is just show you I'm about you. And once he show you I'm just about you, you good. You like, yo, I'll take him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's showing me he's all about me. That's inevitable. Like it is what it is. This is why, because this is the thing. While most women compete with each other. So what this lady is trying to do is just have she's trying to flip the script. She's trying to make the men do what women typically have been doing, competing over men. This is why when a man is married, it's easier for him to get women. More women hit on him when they see their ring, not less. This has been a known thing. Why? Because women love to compete with other women. Women, they feed their ego by knowing you're paying attention to me, even though you have either a wife or all these other women. You know what I mean? This is why a groupie does what she does. It's like, yo, I slept with, even though he's sleeping with all types of women on the road, but it's like, why am I not one of these women? You feel what I'm saying? Please, fellas, let me know. Let me know if you disagree at all. Let's say up here. Let me see. I'm tripping. I gotta do something real quick. But yeah, like I said, even if he was dating your son in this scenario, was dating other people, you know what I'm saying? And you seen her on dates all the time, you still not gonna be like, yo, I want my son to be with her. Stop it. Stop it. You know you're not gonna feel like I want my son to be with her. You're gonna feel like, nah, yo, like she ain't the one for you. She is not the one for you, son. You got to move on to somebody else. So let me see. Should I go back to the comments? My bad, y'all. Also gotta be I'll be doing other stuff at the same time. Trying to do two things. That's why I like going live, because you can still handle other business. All right. I'm gonna go back to these comments. What is that? All right. For Banky, since she probably left now. I think I'm gonna just end it right here because it's starting to dwindle down. Till next time. Peace.